Do you ever wake up feeling just a little bit less vibrant than you used to? Like the energy isn't quite there from the get-go? Or maybe you notice those little aches and stiffnesses taking a bit longer to shake off. It's a reality many of us face as the years add up. You want to keep doing the things you love, stay sharp, and feel your best. But sometimes it feels like an uphill battle, doesn't it? You try to eat right, maybe do a little walking, but you're looking for that something extra. That simple step that can make a noticeable difference without being complicated or demanding. Well, what if I told you there's a simple, everyday spice, likely sitting in your kitchen cupboard right now, that when added to your morning drink, can start changing things for the better in ways you might not expect? It's not some exotic superfood you have to hunt down or an expensive supplement. It's humble, familiar cinnamon. This isn't just about adding flavor. It's about unlocking some surprising benefits that are particularly helpful for us as we navigate our senior years. In this video, we're going to explore exactly what happens when you make this small addition to your morning routine. We'll look at how something so simple can impact everything from how your body handles sugar, to keeping your mind sharp, and even giving you a bit more pep in your step throughout the day. It's about finding easy ways to support your health journey. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. Let's start by talking about one of the most impactful ways adding a little bit of cinnamon to your morning drink can make a difference, especially as we get older. And that's how it interacts with something many of us think more about now, our blood sugar levels. The body's ability to manage sugar efficiently can start to change over time. Maybe you've noticed feeling a dip in energy a couple of hours after a meal. Or perhaps you've been told by your doctor to keep an eye on things. It's a common concern. And finding natural ways to support healthy blood sugar is incredibly valuable. This is where cinnamon really shines. When you add it to your morning coffee, tea, or even a warm glass of water, you're giving your body a little helping hand right at the start of the day. How does it work? Well, scientists have studied this quite a bit. And while it's not a substitute for any medication you might be taking, or healthy eating habits overall, cinnamon contains compounds that seem to mimic insulin in the body. Insulin is that crucial hormone that helps transport sugar from your bloodstream into your cells to be used for energy. As we age, sometimes our cells become a bit less responsive to insulin, a condition often referred to as insulin resistance. This means sugar can hang around in the blood longer than it should. Cinnamon appears to improve how sensitive your cells are to insulin. Think of it like this. Imagine your cells have doors that need a key insulin to let the sugar in. Sometimes, those locks get a bit stiff. Cinnamon seems to help make those locks work a little smoother, so insulin can do its job more effectively. This means that after you have breakfast or your first meal of the day, the sugar from that food is more efficiently moved out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it's needed. What does this feel like in your day-to-day life, instead of potentially having blood sugar spikes and then crashes, which can leave you feeling tired, shaky, or unfocused? Adding cinnamon might help smooth out those fluctuations. This can contribute to more stable energy levels throughout the morning. You might find you don't hit that slump quite so hard a few hours after breakfast. That steady energy is priceless when you have a busy day ahead. Whether it's running errands, enjoying hobbies, or spending time with family. And it's not just about avoiding the crash. Managing blood sugar well over time is fundamental to overall health as we age. It plays a role in the health of your heart, your kidneys, and even your eyes and nerves. So, this simple act of adding cinnamon isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's a gentle way to support important long-term health markers. How much should you use? You don't need a lot. Even half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon a day seems to be beneficial based on research. You can stir it directly into your coffee or tea. If you prefer a smoothie, it blends beautifully. Sprinkle it on your morning oatmeal or even mix it into yogurt. The key is consistency and making it a regular part of your morning ritual. It's such an easy habit to adopt. It adds a lovely warmth and aroma that many people find comforting, especially in the morning. Beyond blood sugar, cinnamon is also absolutely packed with antioxidants. Now, you hear a lot about antioxidants, But what do they actually do for you? Think of them as your body's little cleanup crew. Every day, just by living, our bodies produce unstable molecules called free radicals. These free radicals can cause damage to our cells over time, a process called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is linked to aging and many chronic diseases. Antioxidants neutralize these free radicals, protecting your cells from damage. Cinnamon is loaded with powerful antioxidants called polyphenols. By adding cinnamon to your morning drink, you're essentially giving your cleanup crew a boost right at the start of the day. This can help protect your cells from that daily wear and tear. What could this mean for you? Well, reduced oxidative stress is associated with lower risk of chronic diseases and can contribute to healthier aging overall. It's like giving your body a little extra shield. Imagine your body's cells are like tiny machines working constantly. Over time, rust and wear can build up. Antioxidants are like a protective coating that helps prevent that rust and keeps the machines running smoothly. By regularly consuming cinnamon, you're contributing to that cellular protection every single day. It's not a magic bullet, of course, but it's a simple, cumulative support system. This antioxidant power also ties into another potential benefit: its anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury or infection, which is good and necessary. However, chronic, low-level inflammation in the body is not good. It's like a persistent, smoldering fire that can contribute to various age-related issues, including heart disease, certain cancers, and even conditions like Alzheimer's. Cinnamon contains compounds that have been shown in studies to help reduce markers of inflammation in the body. Think about those everyday aches and stiffnesses I mentioned earlier. While inflammation isn't the only cause, it often plays a role in how our joints feel, how our muscles recover, and just that general sense of stiffness that can creep in. By incorporating something like cinnamon with anti-inflammatory potential into your daily routine, you're taking a small step that might contribute to reducing that background inflammation. It's not going to cure arthritis overnight, but it's about gentle, consistent support for your body's natural balance. Combining the effects on blood sugar, the antioxidant punch, and the anti-inflammatory potential, you start to see how this simple spice is doing more than just adding flavor. It's working quietly in the background to support fundamental processes in your body that are key to feeling well and staying active as you get older. And all it takes is a sprinkle in your morning cup. It's such a non-disruptive habit, fitting easily into whatever you already do. Whether you're a coffee drinker, a tea lover, or you prefer a warm glass of lemon water, cinnamon mixes in beautifully. It dissolves well, and the taste is familiar and comforting. It doesn't require any special preparation or equipment. It's just there, ready to add a little warmth and a lot of potential goodness to your day. It's these small, consistent habits that often add up to the biggest differences in how we feel day to day. Starting your morning with this little boost feels like a proactive step towards supporting your health without any fuss or bother. Now that we've talked about blood sugar support and the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory power, let's move on to how cinnamon might touch upon other areas, like your heart and even your brain. Now that we've discussed how adding cinnamon to your morning drink can help with blood sugar balance and load you up with those valuable antioxidants that fight off wear and tear, let's delve into a couple more areas where this simple spice might offer surprising support, particularly relevant to us as we age. First up, let's talk about heart health. Heart disease remains a major concern, and anything we can do through diet and lifestyle to support our cardiovascular system is incredibly worthwhile. Cinnamon has shown promise in several studies regarding its potential benefits for heart health markers. One way it might help is by positively impacting cholesterol levels. Specifically, some research suggests it could help lower levels of total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol, often referred to as the bad cholesterol, while keeping HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, stable. High LDL cholesterol is a known risk factor for heart disease because it can contribute to plaque buildup in your arteries. By helping to manage these levels, cinnamon could play a small supporting role in keeping your arteries healthier over time. Furthermore, remember those anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects we discussed. Well, chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are also key players in the development of heart disease. Inflammation can damage blood vessel walls, and oxidative stress can contribute to the hardening of arteries by helping to dampen inflammation and neutralize damaging free radicals. Cinnamon offers another layer of protection for your heart and blood vessels. It's like helping to keep the pipes clean and flexible. There's also some preliminary evidence suggesting cinnamon might have a modest positive effect on blood pressure, another critical factor for heart health. While the effects might be small, especially compared to lifestyle changes or medication, every little bit helps when it comes to supporting your cardiovascular system. Consistently adding cinnamon to your morning drink is an easy, non-intrusive way to contribute to these markers. It's not a replacement for medical advice or treatment, but it's a simple dietary addition that aligns with a heart-healthy approach to living. Think of your heart working tirelessly day in and day out, providing it with simple, natural support through your diet is a gentle act of care. A sprinkle of cinnamon in your coffee or tea becomes a small investment in your heart's long-term well-being. It feels good to know you're doing something easy and enjoyable that could have such meaningful impacts. Moving on, let's touch upon something that becomes increasingly important to many of us as the years go by: maintaining cognitive function and memory. It's natural to worry about keeping our minds sharp. We want to remember names, stay quick-witted, and continue learning and engaging with the world around us. Interestingly, research is beginning to explore cinnamon's potential benefits for brain health. Animal studies and some lab research suggest that compounds found in cinnamon might help protect brain cells from damage. Again, those powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties come into play. The brain is quite vulnerable to oxidative stress and inflammation, and reducing these can help support the health and function of brain cells. There's also research looking into how cinnamon might potentially help clear out certain protein aggregates that are associated with neurodegenerative diseases. This area is still quite early in its investigation, but the initial findings are promising and point towards cinnamon having potential protective effects on brain tissue. What this might translate to for you is a potential, subtle support for cognitive function. While you won't suddenly feel like a super genius after a few days, consistent intake of cinnamon as part of a healthy diet and lifestyle could be contributing to a healthier brain environment over the long term. It's about creating the best possible conditions for your brain to function well. Anecdotally, some people find that incorporating cinnamon into their diet helps them feel a bit more focused or mentally alert. This could be related to its potential blood sugar stabilizing effects, preventing those energy slumps that can make you feel foggy. Or it could be tied into its direct effects on brain health. Adding cinnamon to your morning routine is a simple, pleasant way to potentially give your brain a little nutritional support, alongside other healthy habits like staying mentally active, exercising, and eating a balanced diet. It's another layer of gentle, natural care for a vital part of your well-being. Think about your morning routine. You wake up, maybe have a warm drink. Adding that sprinkle of cinnamon takes seconds, yet it sets the stage for potential benefits throughout the day, from steadier energy thanks to better blood sugar management, to fighting oxidative stress and inflammation, to supporting your heart and potentially giving your brain a helping hand. It's remarkable how much potential is packed into that little spice jar. It's not about drastic changes or complicated regimens. It's about finding simple, enjoyable ways to support your health journey. And cinnamon fits that bill perfectly. Now that we've covered these key benefits, let's wrap things up and talk about putting this into practice and that surprise I mentioned earlier. So, we've talked about how adding a little cinnamon to your morning drink isn't just about flavor. It's a simple step that could offer some pretty significant benefits as we navigate our senior years. We explored how it might help your body manage blood sugar more effectively, potentially leading to more stable energy levels throughout the morning and contributing to long-term metabolic health. We discussed its powerful antioxidant punch, acting like a cleanup crew, protecting your cells from daily damage, and its potential anti-inflammatory properties, that could help dampen that low-level inflammation linked to various age-related concerns. We also touched on how it might offer support for heart health, potentially helping with cholesterol and blood pressure markers, and even preliminary research suggesting benefits for maintaining brain function and memory. It's truly remarkable how much goodness can be packed into such a common, affordable spice. The beauty of this is its sheer simplicity. You don't need to drastically change your diet or embark on a complicated new health plan. It's literally about reaching for that cinnamon jar while you're making your usual morning coffee, tea, or smoothie. A quarter to a full teaspoon is generally considered a good amount to aim for daily to potentially see these benefits. And it's easy to incorporate. Stir it in, sprinkle it on, blend it up. It works in so many different morning beverages. Now, remember, I promised something that might surprise you. While all the benefits we've discussed are well supported by various studies, though more human research is always needed to solidify findings, especially in specific populations, the surprise might be twofold. Firstly, did you know there are different types of cinnamon, and one might be better for regular, daily use in larger amounts than another? The most common type found in grocery stores in North America and Europe is cassia cinnamon. It's strong, flavorful, and affordable. However, cassia cinnamon contains a compound called coumarin, which can be harmful to the liver in large doses, especially if consumed regularly. The amounts typically used in baking might be fine occasionally, but for daily therapeutic use, particularly if you're using more than a tiny pinch, it's worth considering Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, has only trace amounts of coumarin. It has a slightly milder, sweeter flavor, while it can be a bit more expensive and harder to find than cassia. If you plan on making cinnamon a daily staple in your morning drink, opting for Ceylon cinnamon might be a wise choice for long-term use to avoid any potential concerns about coumarin buildup. That's something many people aren't aware of. The second part of the surprise, and perhaps the most significant, isn't a specific hidden benefit, but rather the cumulative power of this simple habit. We often look for grand solutions or quick fixes, but the real magic often lies in consistency with small, positive actions. The surprising change you might notice isn't one dramatic overnight transformation, but rather a gradual, subtle shift in how you feel over weeks and months. It's the steadier energy that creeps in, the feeling of supporting your body from the inside out, the peace of mind knowing you're taking a proactive, easy step for your health every single day. The surprise is how something so small and effortless can quietly contribute to feeling more vibrant, more balanced, and more in control of your well-being over time. It's the power of consistency with a simple, natural tool. Remember, while cinnamon offers exciting potential benefits, it's always just one part of the puzzle. A healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, regular physical activity, getting enough sleep, and staying connected with others are all foundational pillars of healthy aging. Think of cinnamon as a wonderful enhancer, a little boost to support the healthy habits you're already building or maintaining. The most important thing is to find simple, enjoyable ways to support your health journey. Adding cinnamon to your morning drink is exactly that. It's accessible, affordable, and has minimal downsides, especially if you opt for Ceylon for daily use. I truly hope this has given you something valuable to think about, and perhaps inspired you to give this simple habit a try. Have you already been adding cinnamon to your morning drink? Or is this something new you're considering? I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Sharing what works for you can help so many others in our community. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please do give it a thumbs up. That tells me I'm making content that resonates with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way, you won't miss out on future tips and discussions aimed at helping you live your best life, full of energy and vitality, at every age. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. Remember, small changes can indeed make a big difference to your health and happiness. Keep exploring, keep moving, and keep nurturing yourself. Live your best life at every age.